Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel once more. It's been a while since I upload anything. I just happened to get myself a toy, a 1985 Toyota Supra. I just happened to run into one and I decide, hey, I'm not gonna let this one pass me, since I always love these cars. And the issue I was having was that my headlight would not flip up or down. So originally I would only have it in the up position, and to get it in the up position I'd have to rotate these two knobs in order to get it into the up position. The lights would work, but the motor itself wouldn't. Just so you know, I did my research, and the first good thing for me was that I happened to run into a book. The seller that sold me the car happened to give me an electrical book for the car with all the electronics. The first thing I'm going to show you is this thing. You see the battery? Next to it has that FLO3P. That is called your fuse link. Okay? This is your fuse link that leads to your headlight that comes all the way back around. But let me just get straight to the point. This is your battery, which is right here. On your positive terminal, you will find this thing that they call a fuse link. See it? It comes right off the battery terminal that goes right into this. What happened was the wire that was into this particular link between the battery and the fuse terminal, or the fuse link, was burnt out. Back then, they wouldn't put a fuse. They would put a thin wire inside. So if the car should encounter any kind of issue, that wire would just burn out. So I did my probing. I realized I got power right here, but I didn't get any power at the fuse link itself. And this is what it really is. See this little piece of wire right here? There was a wire in here that got burnt out. If you realize, I sliced it and I opened it and get to realize that the wire was disconnected, or just say burnt out. So what I did was I eliminate this particular wire that was going right at the battery and put a fuse in between. If you notice this here, I put a fuse in between. Now between this fuse link, the next part to check after this fuse link would be at this relay right here on the other side of the car. See this relay? There's the next fuse link right below it, this one that leads to the relay. There's 6 wires inside, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If, listen to this carefully, if there is power in this particular wire that I just changed, there should be power in pin number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you test right here and you don't realize there's no power there, you know your problem is right here. So what I did, I eliminate that piece of wire and just put a inline fuse and call it a day. Okay, now just to prove to you that it does work for me, the lights are currently down, car is in the on position ignition wise, and here goes. Bam, there it goes. So if I should even eliminate this fuse, maybe I should just do this. I should show you, since we are already here. I'm working with one hand here. Hopefully I could take this out, but now if I turn my ignition, my light switch on, here we go, here. Look, light's working, but it's not moving. If I should insert this fuse back into here and then test my switch, I will show you. See, I just insert the fuse back in. Now I test my switch in the off position. Here we go. Can't beat that, right? That's all that is. So YouTube, I know for sure that a lot of YouTubers are, should I say, Toyota Supra people have been having issues with this particular car with the headlight issues. So for me, this is what it takes right here. A simple inline fuse solved my problem, and I put it right in front of the fuse link. Because this loop wire, all it does is just send current from one side to the next. But this particular wire here, because there's 3 in there, see it? This third wire needs to send power to that relay, for that relay to send power to this motor here. And I think that should explain what I'm trying to explain to people here. So that fuse link is really the problem for me. From here, your next point of reference would be at that relay. Okay, if you don't get no power at pin number 1, 2, 3, and 4, starting from your upper left, your problem is gonna be this. So instead of just putting it direct, I just add a fuse inside. So I put a 20 amp fuse and my problem is now solved. And you could believe it or not that I am a pretty happy guy, and I feel pretty good knowing that my problem is solved. YouTubers, leave me a feedback, leave me a comment. I will really appreciate it, and trust me, subscribe, because there's a lot more things to come with this Toyota Supra that I've just inherited from my wallet. All right, if you notice, I even bought me a new relay, or a different relay online, thinking that this was the problem. But after I start doing my research while it was in the mail, I get to realize that's what it was. Hey, also, I changed my horn. My heater valve right there was also giving me problems. I changed that too. I got to change that clamp. It doesn't look like a 1985 Supra with a clamp like that. Used to have a rough idle. I have ended up changing my distributor cap, and now I'm running a whole lot better than I was before. So that's what it is. Oh, just did my clutch, so I'm ready to roll. Next thing is going to be my interior. I'll get back to you on that. Already put a system inside, put radios. I changed on 4-speaker, added a subwoofer. As I go, I will let y'all know. But anyway, leave me feedback. Like I said, give me a subscription. You never know, I have to grow too, right? YouTubers, TFX, Trigger Tube out.